a unknown number of werewolves, unknown number of plain villagers. There's going to be a bodyguard. You all know the bodyguard, but I think it's a solid role to have in most games. We're going to have a seer. It's been a long time since I did a normal seer, but there's a reason for it. So yeah, it's in anyway. Then we're going to have a beholder. The beholder in this beholder is a little bit more. Normally, the beholder knows who the seer is. This beholder, however, will have the same power as the new werewolf in this game, which is the Merlin wolf. So the Merlin wolf will know everyone who has a role, that are not a plain villager. The beholder will know the same thing, but they are, of course, on the village team. So we'll see how that goes. It's like the Merlin beholder. I don't know. Then there's going to be a minion. Sadly, though, for this minion, they will not get any cool powers or anything like that. They will just be a minion, and they will be with the werewolves. And they register as a villager to see your checks. And if they die, I will say a villager died. They are just a balancing thing. They don't count for parity. So. Then we'll have an optimist, because it's fun when people are optimists. So the optimist always has to vote up. And then we're going to have, let's see, I think that's everything except for the new villager that I made up, which is the informed villager. I can't really recall why I named them that, but anyway, so the informed villager is like if you have played in the carnival where there's a hypnotist, the informed villager can wake up starting at night 3. They can only do this once per game, but starting night 3, they can choose to wake up at the same time as a village role. So like they could wake up together with the bodyguard or the seer. If they do, then they will just wait a little bit and hey, and then the seer or bodyguard will know who that is as well, because then they know that's a villager. However, if they wake up and there is no bodyguard because it's already dead, or there is no seer because it's already dead, then the informed villager dies. So my thinking is that I encourage people to fake claim roles, which means that if the seer died night 1 and then on day 2 someone thinks like, oh, I'm going to protect the seer by claiming to be the seer, the risk is that the informed villager will wake up to confirm you, and then they will die because you're not actually the seer. I'm thinking that could be a fun interaction, or a chaotic at least. Maybe not as fun for the person dying. So that's it. I already rolled everything up. I'm going to send it out. And yeah, to explain the Merlin wolf on night 0, when the Merlin wolf wakes up, I will ask, like, basically, oh yeah, I haven't explained the Merlin wolf. The Merlin wolf is on the werewolf team, and they will know everyone who has some kind of non-plain role. However, the Merlin wolf, as long as there are 3 werewolves or 4 or 5 or whatever we have, they can't like put up a name at night. So if there's 4 werewolves, let's say, and then you're one of them, you wake up at night, you put up a name, and then you see the 2 other doing it, but you see one is just sitting there not doing anything, it's the Merlin wolf. But that means they can't, like, they will have to during the day in some way, like if they think they know who the bodyguard is, they will have, like, during the day tell it to the other werewolves. So it's not too easy for them. And when we talked about this the other night, someone brought up, well, couldn't they just go like, no, don't pick that person, or yes, pick that person? No, they don't have hands or arms during the night, so all they can do during the night, as long as they are with other wolves. If all the other wolves die, then of course they can put up names. But before that, I want them to be like total poker face, just sitting there. It's not that exciting, but then again, you have a fun time during days because you know a lot of stuff and you might be able to share it. Yes, Jerry.
Is that the only powered wolf in the game?
Sort of, because the first werewolf to die will also be a hunter. So no matter which werewolf it is. Yeah, I don't know how this will work. We'll see. perfect time to try new stuff in cup games, right? So I'm going to send out rolls. Okay, then good night, everyone. Welcome to night 0. A little bit of a weirder night 0 than I'm used to, but we'll figure it out. And I just click the right thing here, maybe. There we go. We'll do that. I'm sorry, I'm still have that. I don't think so. Good morning, everyone. I don't have a rooster. I need to get that, Julian. Those wake up whole roosters. I don't want to copy yours. I'll find some other way to wake them up. All right, so the day can begin. And before it does, I am totally, let's just answer the question really quick. And then I am totally in summer mode because I forgot to tell you something else. So every night, starting next night, the plain villagers, if you're a plain villager, you will get to vote on something each night. So you will have something to do. So I made a list of there's going to be 2 options each night. And once everyone goes to sleep, if you're a plain villager, you can put up 1 or 2 fingers and vote on what the effect will be. Sometimes there will be like, oh, do you want this good effect for the village or this good effect for the village? Sometimes it will be like, oh, do you want this terrible effect for the village or this other terrible effect for the village? And then you will have to decide which one is the least of evils. So that's something you can do as a plain villager. And that also persists through death. So if you're a plain villager and you die, if you want to, you can turn your camera on later on when I ask for the vote, and you can come on and vote as well. So you have something to do even if you're dead. But it's only for plain villagers. Everyone else has something else they can do.
If there's a tie, do they get both effects or neither?
Then neither, I would say, because they could be contradicting. They could be two contradicting things. So yeah. Right.
Does that mean they can't go into death chat or?
It doesn't matter because it's like the Death Council. They will only come out and vote for one or two things every night.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if they watch the night or whatever. So.
Okay.
Right, let me start a timer. I think 7 minutes is going to be fine. And the day is yours.
To clarify, do I actually have an ivory tower?
You do, yeah.
Oh man, this is great. I'm feeling really good so far this game, guys. May survive to day 2.
How many elephants died to give you that ivory tower, though?
Not enough, I think.
So if someone comes out and goes, I trust someone implicitly, it could be either the beholder or the murder morph. So that's something you just need to be careful in mind of.
What?
I
If someone-
completely trust Caitlin.
I trust Julian. What did you say, Jared?
If someone comes out and goes, I trust so and so implicitly, we need to be careful as a village. They could be coming out as a beholder, but they could also be the monomorph in disguise and stuff. So we need to be careful with that information.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Cough.
Oh, I don't think I've ever played with such a quiet village.
I know. I was thinking that
It's
too.
the-
Like, what are we talking about in this
is the
video?
beholder couldn't
With
just
all my
the
background
hood
noise, I'd be
come
talking a
out?
lot more, but I'm not.
The beholder, I'm guessing, is not allowed to say who hadn't
Well,
didn't put
we
the.
don't want
the
to
thumb,
because
so
then they'll
that-
die. Yeah, because they
But
all.
you'll find the wolves then, right? Because only the
No.
werewolves didn't.
So
Only powered villagers with the role held a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which means only how many people? That would have been
Seer, bodyguard, and informed villager.
4, so 3.
3.
Yeah, so that's not very helpful. I mean, it's good to information to know, but they
Other than
should.
I mean as well.
Oh, thank you, Lucas.
So that's 4.
The minion didn't put up the thumb, I think, for the beholder.
So 3.
So the beholder knows 3 people they can trust,
Yeah,
but they're all like
very powerful roles. So
right.
don't
So you don't
don't
want to
say any-
expose them just now. Like maybe if they're on the 3rd nomination or something.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, the beholder should try to keep people away from those people.
What's up, Davey?
You know, just living the life
Living the life of a werewolf.
of not a werewolf, no. Oh, Julian agrees with you, though. Some early accusations.
I've not made any accusations. I'm asking about your daily activities.
I think you mean nightly activities, not daily activities.
Nightly activities, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you have the daily activities.
All your
I am the daily activity.
That was good, baby.
I will nominate
Chris.
Caesar.
No.
Chris.
Wow,
PJ.
I'll second Chris.
that felt like a
Who
ploy.
nominated who?
Chris was
I
first. I
nominated
was
Chris.
second. Yeah,
I heard like 8 different names thrown out. So who nominated who?
it was Chris was nominated and seconded, and then Luciano
Davey-
tried to.
Davey and
nominate me.
Caitlin.
No, I
Okay.
was just joking.
Okay,
Oh.
so Davey nominated Chris, Caitlin
Caitlin.
seconded. Chris, it's your defense. I'm going to mute everyone and you can unmute and do your defense.
That felt like a ploy. He didn't even know who to nominate. Anyway, I'm on the village team and I haven't many thoughts yet. The only thing that popped up for me is that I'm a little bit suspicious of PJ because lately he really I feel like he's lately, at least, he's quieter when he's good, but when he's a wolf, he tries to be helpful. I feel that lately he plays like that. So I'm a little bit suspicious, but it's just a day one suspicion, so it might be totally wrong. Don't put too much thought into it. That's the only really thought I have at this point. Please vote up. I'm on the village team.
Okay, let's vote for Chris. Up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, so that's not enough. It continues.
Chris, I didn't know who to nominate. I was just going to nominate someone, and then Caitlin threw your name out, so I went with it.
I think I'm a little suspicious of Davey and nominating Chris to get away from that boiling suspicion that was all over him.
I was trying to start other conversation, but yeah, the boiling suspicion was too hot.
I think Caesar's bad.
Oh,
Caesar's good.
I think Jugan
He
and
hasn't come out
Luciana
as a villager
I was
yet,
about to, but
and I
I'm
feel
gonna
like it's
wait.
been too
Wait
late
a
in
little
day
bit
one.
to come out
So
as my role.
I think Jugan and Luciana are bad.
because I said I trust Jugan.
Right. I think Caitlin is
Caesar's-
good.
Isn't he? Aren't you a police
got Ivory
something
Tower.
Jugan? So I
To
trust.
clarify, I said I trusted Caitlin, not Luciana.
Yeah, I then said I trust Jugan.
Right. That's why I
Well,
trust Caitlin.
So I'm
but
gonna
don't
say
trust Jugan.
I trust Jesse.
Well, now I trust Luciana.
I trust you, Jesse.
Do you?
I
You mean
think
the
now's a
child
good
at this
time to
point?
come out with my role as villager. So you
Of
guys know.
course.
still a little late in the day there, bud.
Good information to know.
Hmm.
How much time do we have?
And I will always be voting on the second option all the time. Every single time.
Joseph, I don't think Joseph knows.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
did he
Connor-
put
3 minutes.
Connor looks acutely
One-
focused on this
one
game.
Yeah,
minute?
what's up,
Yeah,
Connor?
1 minute.
What are you thinking?
Trying to math some things out in my head for tomorrow's day, actually.
Ooh, how many wolves do we think there are?
3 or 4.
I
How
ju-
many woke up
I
with
know
you?
PJ. Yeah, how many woke up with you, PJ?
None. I didn't wake up.
I
I
like
w-
how excited
It's-
you were
you're
to
the
ask that
only
question.
werewolf?
I forgot what I normally ask.
We could always do the thing where everybody holds up the name of the person that's most suspicious to them, and we map out like using, group dynamics.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
time
I'll
for that.
do
Who should kill
this.
today?
We have, like,
You have
20
10
seconds.
seconds to do
Do
that.
we have
Okay,
to?
yeah, never mind.
How much time do
Maybe
we have? 20
tomorrow.
seconds?
If I die, don't forget it for tomorrow.
Right, that's time.
Oh, thank God.
So everyone can go to sleep. And speaking of time, if you are a plain villager, you can, without looking up, without waking up, you can put up 1 or 2 fingers. 1 finger means you get +5 minutes tomorrow's timer. 2 fingers means you get -5 minutes tomorrow, which means you will only have a 2-minute day. So 1 or 2 fingers if you're a plain villager. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, thank you, everyone. That one was pretty easy. That was just like a trial run to get you in the system. It'll be more exciting later on. Okay, bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. And werewolves, who do you want to kill tonight? Thank you. And then the seer. Seer, you can check someone. All right. And that should be everything, right? It's really quick night from this basic game. Okay, so good morning, everyone. In the night, though, sadly, Caitlin died. And Caitlin was on the village team.
Caitlin shouldn't have been able to die.
She had the
Caitlin
ivory
can't
tower.
die.
Okay, Caitlin is confirmed villager. You can come back.
That's
Why
whoever-
did you do that, werewolves? That was just annoying to me. Like, oh, you must have. They must have forgotten. Okay, Caitlin is
Well, we
here.
said it like 4 times, so I don't feel bad for them.
Yeah, I did think it was said.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there-
I just wish I hadn't said the second sentence, but whatever. You have a confirmed villager, I assume then, because yeah,
Oh, it's right.
that's the only way to fix it.
Who protested that Caitlin can't die? Because they're not werewolves for sure, unless they're the.
I'm
Merlin
just
wolf.
gonna say that Adam messaged me. That's what I went by.
I was like, I thought I couldn't die
Jerry.
last night. I was very
Jerry
confused.
did, right? Yeah.
What do you mean?
So Jerry is either the Merlin wolf or she's definitely not the werewolf.
Sorry, Lucas, can you explain?
Okay.
Sorry.
No werewolf. The werewolves put up Caitlin's name.
Mhm.
Jerry protested Caitlin's death right away. Jerry's definitely not the one who put up Caitlin's name.
Right, you
with the
wouldn't
other
put
wolves.
up Caitlin's name and then be like, why did Caitlin die? Like,
Yeah.
that's not fair. Like, she's not supposed to die. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
there's 3 people who said my name yesterday. Jugan,
Mhm.
Luciana, and Jesse.
No, I didn't say your name.
I
Oh,
said I
heard-
trusted you.
Yeah.
I think
There's
Jugan
people
was the
also
only one
said-
that said
No,
it
no, no.
in,
I said I
in
trust
any sort of
Jugan.
way.
Yeah.
I was
I trust
actually-
Caitlin.
I was thinking about that during the night.
I was paying
that-
attention to that, so.
I was thinking about that during the night, but the thing is, when the wolves meet for the first time, they don't know yet who the not hand wolf is, the one who can't
Merlin.
show. So they will likely put something already, and then only realize that that's the one, and then they won't change based on thinking back what that person said during the day. I think from now on, we need to listen for that. But I think for the first kill, it's likely not taking effect quite yet. It might, but I think it's not so likely.
Also, Connor is the type of person who never pays attention in rules explanation or things that happen. So, Connor, did you write Caitlin's name?
No.
Did you come
Wait,
up with...
sorry.
Yeah,
I don't suspect Connor. He will kill me if I suspect. Sorry.
I want to come out with what I think we should do, and you guys can decide whether or not, especially now since we know Caitlin is a confirmed villager, it's one more reason why I think we should do it. So if the beholder comes out and they say, these are the other 3 people that are good, that's 4 cleared people. The seer has had 2 checks. Hopefully they didn't check any of those 2 or even Caitlin. We could potentially have 6 or 7 cleared villagers today. The reason why I want to do this now is because if the beholder dies, we don't get any of that information.
Yeah.
Take it how you leave it. That's what I think we should do. I think that's the easiest path to victory right now.
Yeah,
But
I
think
actually
the
agree with
beholder gets to make that.
I
final
agree with it as
decision.
well.
Joseph, how much time we got left? Did the village vote for more
You
time
have
or less time?
11 minutes. Oh, I forgot to
Sure,
say that.
that's-
That was the result. Yeah, you got +5.
Yeah.
So.
Did you still vote for 2,
Wow.
Caesar?
I did. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't think he was
I
listening to
am
it.
the
He-
beholder. Caitlin, Jesse, and Jerry are good.
Right.
oh,
Makes sense to me. And Jugan is bad and Barbie is good. That's why I said I don't trust Jugan. And when Luciana said she trusts
Oh.
Jugan,
Okay,
makes me
okay.
distrust
So
Luciana.
Alex, who?
oh goodness.
Caitlin, Jesse,
I
and
understand now.
Jerry, Jesse, Caitlin.
who
Okay.
did you check, Jesse?
Jugan the first night, and I got a thumbs up, and Barbie the second night.
Oh, so I
Okay.
don't trust Jugan anymore. Obviously. How could
I
JC's
think-
lying.
How
JC's
could I
lying.
have
He's claiming a
known?
false role.
I mean, I know he's good.
I mean, there's 2 people backing him up though, so
I don't
I
believe
think-
him.
I think
I
Jugan's a
nominate
good bet
Jugan.
for
I
I
second.
Mystic.
second Jugan.
but
Yeah.
let's not
Merlin
kill
Wolf.
him. We have 11 minutes today.
we do.
Eh,
I was
I'm gonna be
nominated in
honest,
second, Joseph.
I don't want us to talk for
Okay,
11 minutes.
that's
so
really
yeah.
confusing to. Okay, so who nominated Jugan and who seconded? Nobody second? Okay, Caesar did. Okay, so Jugan, you can unmute and give your defense. Doesn't want to. Okay, let's vote for Jugan. Up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. So you have killed Jugan. Jugan was a werewolf, but you're the first werewolf to die, Jugan. So who do you want to shoot?
Jesse, please.
Okay, and then Jesse's dead as well. Jesse was on.
I
the
voted up
village
for you.
team. I can't talk, Jesse. Come on, you're dead. So at that, let's go to night. Mute everyone. And of course, if even if a plain villager is dead, you can still come on and vote. So now we're voting for. I hope this is not going to mess it up too much for Adam, but whatever. So put up one finger if you only want one nomination tomorrow. Put up 2 fingers if you want the normal 3, but you can then we don't need seconds. So you're just going to nominate and then you're not going to need any seconds. Okay, I think the results are in. Thank you. So tomorrow, well, I can announce that in the morning, I guess. Okay, then bodyguard. Who do you want to protect tonight? And then we have werewolves. Who do you want to kill tonight? Okay, thank you. Then we have the seer. Who do you want to check tonight? Okay. And that should be everyone. So good morning. Day 2, and nobody died.
Nice one, bodyguard.
Getting points have never felt so good in my life.
Nice.
I'm glad I don't
game.
care about these points because y'all are jerks.
Oh, sorry, forgot to announce today. If you nominate someone, they are nominated right away. We don't need seconds. Okay, now 7-minute thing.
I nominate Davey.
Davey has been nominated. I'm gonna mute everyone. And Davey, you can give your defense. First nomination of today.
I see Alex is still on me. Not sure why, not sure what I did. I am on the village team. Everyone looked kind of casual when Alex gave his information and Jesse gave his information, except for PJ. PJ was writing it down, but it felt, oh, he felt a little stressed out. So that would be the person that I'm looking at the moment. Day 1, my first inclination was that Caesar was bad. So that would probably be the number 2 person I'm looking at. I do think Jerry is good based off of her reaction. Oh, I forgot Luciana was here because she was away. I am also sus of Lucy a little bit, but none of those are really based off of anything. Really, the only one is PJ because PJ was the one that looked the most uncomfortable when Alex gave his info and Jesse gave his. I am on the village team. Those are my thoughts.
Sorry, can someone tell me what was the result of the village vote?
There's no nomination, no seconds today.
Oh.
So Davey was just nominated and instantly on the block. So
By
let's vote for Davey. Up to save, down to kill in 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down, and you are 11. So that should be. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 5. Yeah, sorry, Davey, you are dead. And Davey was on the village team. Good night, everyone. All right, so if you're a plain villager, even if you're dead, you come back, then you're now going to be able to vote. This time it's not going to be pretty. So do you want a random wolf to become tough, which means to get an extra life, or do you want the next werewolf to also be a hunter? The next werewolf dying, that is. So 1, to make a werewolf tough, 2, to have the next werewolf dying being a hunter as well. I think everyone voted. Okay, I think the votes are in. Thank you. And this one I will not announce in the morning, the result of, obviously. Okay, bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. Werewolves, who do you want to target for tonight? Thank you. And seer, who do you want to check tonight? Okay. So everyone can wake up. In the night, Caitlin died. This time for real. And Caitlin was on the village team. And something was voted on during the night. I'm not going to say what it is. And now you have 7 minutes.
So why did we kill Davey or you? Because I voted up.
Because he has a habit of
Yes.
throwing wolves under the bus.
As his defense, he mentioned like, "Oh, I don't think Jerry's bad when I've cleared Jerry."
Didn't he
Oh.
say
Yeah, that's why I voted
Luciana?
down on him too.
He said Luciana.
I was
No,
bad.
it's-
Yeah.
It just goes to show you, like sometimes people can forget things. You can't really like read people off of stuff like that.
I will also
Joseph.
say that he could still be the minion because the minion would be announced as a villager. I'm not
Uh,
sure that he was.
Moderating question, please.
Yeah. Are villagers allowed to say what number they put up in the night?
Sure.
Okay.
You're
Or
also
you're
allowed,
not-
allowed to
you're not
lie in
allowed.
this game, Peter.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
I put
I
up
said I was
number
going on the
2,
second.
so
They were both equally horrible choices.
yeah.
I
You,
voted number 2 every
Joseph,
time.
Joseph, do you message the werewolves what option they got, or will
No.
they just find out?
They'll find out in time.
Okay.
What do we go with? I mean, like I said, I voted down Davey because he has a habit of throwing out wolves and stuff. That's why I voted down on him. But he did call out PJ and Caesar quite vividly.
I don't think
I
he has
can
a habit
understand.
of throwing wolves under the bus, actually.
Sorry, Chris.
I don't think he has a habit of throwing wolves under the bus, actually.
I'm leaning towards Chris and Connor right now.
Then you're
Connor,
wrong.
yes.
I'm leaning towards we vote out every single person that's not on the cleared list because I think
Yeah,
we outnumbered
that's
the
why I
list.
was
We
writing
can
down
start with
the-
you.
I'll be voting down on everyone that isn't on that cleared list. That's what I
Including
voted
yourself?
on, Davey. Including myself. If that's, I really think we outnumber the wolves in this game. I think we had so much power on our side, especially with that Caitlin information. So I'm down with voting down on everybody that wasn't on that cleared list right now.
That's why I wanted to write down the list to figure out, but I stopped doing that because I can't remember the names, so. Which is fine.
I still think it's PJ.
That's fine. You
As
can
in-
kill me.
I mean,
I'm-
Jerry and Alex should give their suspicions today because one of them will die tonight.
I've given my suspicions. I think it's Chris. I think it's Connor or Chris. I think we kill Connor today because that will tell me if it's not Connor, it's Chris and Lucas together.
Okay.
Interesting theories.
Because I'm trusting Lucas based off of his comment of like, oh, they were both terrible choices, but he could very easily just say that as a wolf. And when I said Chris and Connor, he said, I'm definitely Connor. If Connor's a villager, that makes me seriously suspect Lucas.
In my
Also-
defense, I think I was the second one after Jerry who said Caitlyn can't die.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think he would have made that mistake with Caitlyn.
Like I said, I'm trusting Lucas. I'm
Hmm?
totally think Lucas is a villager right now. And if Lucas is on Connor and I'm on Connor, that seems to be a nexus point. I'd like to hear Jerry's thoughts, but take it away.
I haven't really heard Connor talk much this game, and Davey was villager, and like I say, he was calling like PJ and Caesar. So I'd be going with one of those two.
Well, Caesar's a good guy, so. PJ.
No, but it's very easy to write words in your name description. I write my name as PG Jerry quite often. We all know that's a load of something or other.
I'm not saying Barbie is good, but I like the idea that Davy could have been a minion.
I think actually she's
I was
good.
confirmed.
Oh yeah,
Good, Lucas.
Yeah.
that's
I
true.
wasn't
Sorry.
going to remind anyone of it. but-
Well, I want
Yeah,
I want everyone to be reminded because I want people to not vote down on the people that are good. I want everyone to vote down on the non-people that are not cleared. I really think we outnumber them. So
I think it's PJ and Chris.
It's not me, but
I
I
wouldn't.
understand.
I don't
If it
think
were
Chris
for
would throw
Sparkle,
PJ under
yes.
the bus if they were wolves together. So I don't think that's a pairing.
Do you think it's either or? PJ
It
or
could
Chris?
be. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
It
one of the, it's one of
could.
the two.
I will nominate Connor.
Oh, second comment.
Connor has been nominated and second. Well, yeah. So 247, first nomination of the day. I'll mute everyone. Connor can unmute and give your defense.
yeah, like I said, I think we should be voting down everyone that's not cleared. I think we'll win that way. I don't think we need to outthink ourselves. If I were to pick right now, probably Caesar. Caitlin's called him out. Davies called him out. They're both confirmed good, so we can at least go off of that instinct right now. But I will be voting down on myself, sticking to my theory of let's vote down on everyone that isn't cleared.
All right, let's vote for Connor. Up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's enough. So Connor has been killed. Connor was on the werewolf team, but Connor, you have an extra hunter shot. So who do you want to shoot?
That'll be Daly, please.
Okay, so Alex is also dead. Alex was on the village team. Good night, everyone. Looking easy. Okay, so if you're a plain villager, dead or alive, you can vote. And the first one is to make a random player in the game the mayor for next day, so there will count double. Or number 2 is make a random player a target of the zombie, so they can't vote at all tomorrow. So you want to have a mayor or a zombie victim, 1 or 2. And again, if you're dead, you can jump in if you want to and vote. All right, thank you. Have the votes in. I will announce in the morning who's the mayor for the day. Okay, bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Okay. And then werewolves, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And seer, who do you want to check tonight? All right, thank you. So good morning, everyone. In the night, Jerry died. Jerry was on the village team. And let's roll a die. So Barbie is the mayor for today. So your vote will count double.
Yes.
Oh, it's not like I trusted Connor, but I thought that Peter has actually never said that he's good.
I'm not gonna say that I'm good, but that's an
But like
awful
you,
thing to
you
say.
have never
Like,
reacted to, like 4 people are. I think 4 people are
Yeah.
suspicious of you. You have never really reacted to it.
I don't think that there's anything I can say to make you guys think that I'm good, because I have no way to prove myself.
Did Connor mention PJ?
He mentioned
Oh,
Caesar.
He
Yes,
mentioned
I know.
Caesar.
Yeah, but not.
I actually think that makes Caesar good.
I do technically have
Not
a way to prove that
necessarily.
I'm good, but I don't want
Caesar's
to
good.
use it, so
I mean,
it's not happening.
But shouldn't
let
you
me
use it?
rephrase. I think that makes Caesar not a werewolf.
That's right. He's not.
But
I'm
PJ,
not
if
sure
you
about
have a
that.
way to prove yourself, shouldn't you do it? Why?
Not if I think
what
it's going to break the
reason?
game. I don't want to break the game, so.
So I
Okay, so
think I know
nominate
what he's
PJ.
implying. I think I know what he's implying,
Okay.
I don't know what he's implying.
but I don't want to break the game either.
I just want to know if Connor was the one who wrote up Caitlin's name, because this was my main suspicion on him
Maybe.
from the very first night.
So Barbie, who would you nominate then today?
I don't know. I think
I think
Vote me, and fine getting voted out.
I think it's Chris.
I also think it's
Not me.
Chris.
I think it might be because Alex was on the spot when he pointed out Connor, and he had this he had this thing that it's the two of you together. So I think
Yeah, he was
did-
more. Oh, sorry, didn't want to interrupt you.
oh no, I actually I liked your defense day one. I kind of actually think day one you were the most trusted person for me in the village, but it's very much like me not to
It
know
should
anything at
still
all.
be that way because I'm still good. And I think Alex was more like if like he had suspected us both, but he was not really a pair. He was like Lucas might be good if Connor is.
But
a
he
wolf.
did put you in a pair with Connor.
Yeah, no, I think he suspected us both, but he was like, if Lucas is good, then Connor is bad or something like that. So I think it was more like Lucas is good now that Connor's a wolf, and not like Connor and I are wolves together. He was just like, I'm suspicious of those two, if I remember correctly.
I will
and
also say
it
that
was wrong on me.
so I don't know about Luciana, but she said day one I trust Jugan, and I feel like she wouldn't have done that if she was a wolf.
I
with
shouldn't.
Jugan.
That's true.
I
Because
shouldn't have.
that's like wolves don't do that.
So-
But I don't know.
Barbie, can you will be the next Steph, or you will turn. So can you give us your?
I mean, I don't know.
Order.
I can't read PJ. We can't say whether he could be a wolf or not, but he seems very very eager to die. I
Yes,
think
and-
Chris is for me maybe number one. And
I still think
Okay, yeah.
it's PJ. I still think it's PJ. He did it before. He
PJ, I actually
did it
think
before.
you're good this time.
Okay.
No,
I nominate Chris.
I don't
I
think
second
so.
Chris.
Chris has been nominated and seconded, so I'm gonna mute everyone. Chris, you can unmute and give your defense.
So it's not me. I'm a villager. I have always been a plain villager this game. I think it's PJ. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be Luciana. It could be Caesar. I don't think it's Lucas. We know it's not Barbie. I'm not that high on Luciana, to be honest. So I think it's PJ or Caesar, but I'm more on PJ. He does this stuff lately. He really does it stuff like being like, you can kill me, and then he's a wolf, which it burned in my brain because I fall for it so many times. Like not that many times, but I fall for it. It was like, oh, he has to be good, and then he was bad doing that kind of stuff. That's why I think it's PJ. I mean, he could be good at. I think really that it's PJ. Please at least hear his defense or stuff because I have been up already. PJ hasn't been up. I would like to hear his defense at least. Please don't kill me. Please hear his defense. I'm good, and I think it's PJ.
Okay, let's vote for Chris. Up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. That's 4 down. So you have killed Chris. Chris was the final werewolf, so the village has won this somewhat broken game. So I'm going to mute everyone just to go through things. So I totally messed up the beholder, which is my main issue here. My idea, I think I even said it, my idea for the beholder was that the beholder should get like information like the minion and the Merlin wolf. That way they couldn't just come out and, hey, these 3 people are good, which was totally broken. But I don't know if it worked anyway. I think the beholder should just know the seer probably. So Caitlin was the bodyguard. And again, sorry for messing that up with the ivory tower. I'm not used to having those in the game. PJ was the plain villager. He was supposed to be the optimist, but I changed it because I realized that Actually, it would have been better if it had been, because then there would have been one worthless roll. Yeah, I don't know why I changed that. I felt like that was too unbalanced. I don't know. Jürgen was a plain werewolf. Connor was the Merlin wolf. Barbie was a plain villager. Davey was a lichen, he didn't know it. Caesar was cursed, which he didn't know. And then Luciana was the minion. Alex was the beholder. Jesse was the seer. Chris was a plain werewolf. Jerry was the informed villager, who I was really hoping night 3 and 4 you would wake up for bodyguard or seer, but I guess you already figured out you were dead because I broke the beholder. So that was sad. Kind of destroyed that role as well that way. And Lucas was a plain villager, and that was the game. I hope you had fun. It was a quick game, like less than an hour.
It was a good game. Sometimes ideas aren't going to work the way that you want them to.
Connor,
As soon as we went back to sleep, I remembered Caitlin had the ivory tower, and I was like, well, he's already went clean past
Remember
us.
that also
I had
after I
to
went
sit
back to
there
sleep.
and I wasn't
Oh,
allowed
no.
to say anything. I had to sit there and I can't say no. I can't.
That's sorry, Connor.
Just
I
Well, I
heard
would say
I heard
Connor.
ev-
Standing at the cross.